I was cleaning out my closet, guys. Went through a whole bunch of military stuff. And I found like most of the ranks that I've had, right? So I'm pretty much going to explain to you guys my whole military career, which is about, what, 8 years? I think 9. I can't remember. One of the two. I extended out. But anyways, about to explain it all to you. Little old Smith, right? Started off as Private Smith, E1 Smith, went through RSP. I went to a National Guard unit, said, hey, I want to enlist, right? Met up with a recruiter, went through the little training, took a fitness test, and I made E2. So this is E2 rank right here. This is before basic training. So if you go through RSP, you can actually make E3 if you have college credits and things like that. You can even make E4 if you have a degree. But anyways, I made E2, went to basic training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, went to advanced individual training. I think they call it OSET now. But my advanced training was at Fort Lee, Virginia, where I became a 91 Hotel, which is a tracked mechanic. So you're dealing with tanks and stuff. From there, I was at AIT for a little bit longer. I think I switched over regular active duty. I did what's called a Hotel 8 training there. You can also do it at, I want to say, Fort Carlson, Colorado. I think that's what it is. I think you can even go to Florida, but I think for National Guard, they will send you to Camp Blanding, which is out in Stark, Florida. So after my Hotel 8 training, I went back to my unit in North Carolina for a little bit. I think it was like 2 drills or something like that. I made E3. I just never got pinned for E3 because my E4 came quickly after that. And once I actually had my E4, they sent me to Camp Blanding, and I was on orders for almost a year out there doing training with them. And I think I was in school as well, so I was back and forth taking like a lot of online classes, but I was going to A&T at the time, right? So made E5, I think it was like 3 years in, and then I had spoke with a ROTC recruiter. So this is the unit that I was with, the 30th BSB, so Battalion Sustainment Brigade. Made my E5, all the way down to E5 during that time, and I spoke with a ROTC recruiter. Shout out to Captain Nicholson, where he told me about the program. He was like, if you ever want to commission, things like that, you can. And once you become what is called a cadet, you'll still make the same rank as an E5 since you've already became an NCO. So I said, cool. So we switch over from non-commissioned officer to officer in training. And when you are in college, if you go through the senior ROTC course and you're a freshman, you're going to be what is called a cadet private, which is essentially a E1, but the rank looks a little bit different. So imagine an E1 just a little wider, right? So I was an E1. I don't have that rank. I became a sophomore as an E2. They're cadet, what do you call it? Private first class, if you want to call it. Then I became a junior, became a cadet sergeant, where I was over my platoon, right? Still learning officer tactics. During that time, I'm still National Guard unit. I'm just doing regular drills at this point. And then after that, I became a cadet first lieutenant, which I think is this. Yeah, I think a second lieutenant is 1 dot, first lieutenant is 2 dots, and then a cadet captain is 3. But whenever you are in National Guard units and you are a contracted cadet, meaning you're getting paid from ROTC as well as getting paid in your National Guard unit, you're going to be wearing this rank in your National Guard unit. Just a cadet, just a dot. They call them dots. You're going to wear that at all times. You're probably going to be shadowing a second lieutenant or a first lieutenant. I had the luxury of shadowing my captain because my battalion commander was the best, and then I actually moved to battalion. So I went from company level to battalion level, and I was shadowing a captain at the time. So in ROTC, once I became a senior, and I actually had to be over an S shop, they put me as a cadet first lieutenant. So I was under my cadet captain in the S4 shop, which is just supply. The next semester came, and then I became actual cadet captain to where I was over S4 as a whole. And then I had other people assisting me as well. I had a first lieutenant assisting me, and I think I had just a cadet second lieutenant. So it was 3 of us who actually ran the shop. And from there, posted commission, right? You don't see a second lieutenant rank there. But Mom passed. I had a lot of things I had to handle with my home, and it was nearing the end of my National Guard contract because I extended it out a little bit. And during that time, we transitioned from OCUs, which is actually this digital print you see here, to ACUs to OCPs. So that's why you kind of see the same rank over here, because I actually was intermingling the uniforms. I was able to wear these ranks here as well as wear them here. So still was dealing with ROTC and still dealing with the 30th. The 30th patch is green as well. I just don't have that. And once my contract ended, I didn't fully go through my officer training at Fort Knox, Kentucky. So that's why I didn't commission. And I could have always came back and things like that. But I was already in school 6 years. I didn't want to pull out another loan or anything like that. And I did so much with the Guard to where it took me 6 years to graduate that I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back in the military at some point and just put in my packet for second lieutenant, because I've been through all the training. You know, I've had NCO experience. I had officer experience. So that's all I have to pretty much do. So, you know, pretty much that is my snapshot of what I did in the military. National Guard level, was on active duty orders and things like that. And just pretty much got out of the military, you know, with a 1-year extension, just because I didn't want to deploy as a sergeant, getting paid as a sergeant, but was doing the work of a second lieutenant or doing the work of an officer. I didn't think that was fair for me. So if I ever decide to go back in the future, I would definitely just put in my packet for officer and just go that route. But yeah, appreciate you guys for listening. Thanks for checking in. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe. NTR_Will Smith for more content. Love ya though. Y'all stay safe. Peace.